Hey guys, welcome to James A30 and today we're going to be playing some Fortnite. Oh, pick. Play a bit of Battle Royale, I guess. Whew. Taking a bit, loading. Taking a while loading. So, YouTube. Oh. Whew. What the? What happened with my settings? Yeah, save that for now. Oh, I'm a bit rusty at the game. Wow, guys, I almost just died there, guys. He literally has aimbot or something, I'm not really sure. Yeah, and I don't really play the game anymore, it's not really fun. It's not really as fun as it used to be. Ah, died. Unlucky, I guess. Whew. Yeah, play a bit of Zero Build. No one. What's that? Have the controller, yeah. Need to kind of get closer to it now. See it? Oh, yeah. And guys, I'm better than Nicky30. He sucks. James A30 is going to be better than Nicky30. Okay, where will I land now? I've not played this game in a while. Oh yeah, guess I'll go there. Or do I? Yeah, go here instead. And guys, Nick A30 is a very bad YouTuber. Watch James A30 instead. Whew. Oh, what are you doing? ran away. Such a little scaredy cat to frighten me. Gonna go in for the pickaxe. Get pickaxed.
I'm vital. You need me for survival.
I really need a shotgun at the moment. Close one. Ooh. Nah, keep this. And guys, make sure to keep it family friendly. What? Come on, try and shoot me there, bro. Just got a medallion. Finally got a shot. I'll keep that there. How long exactly I think the live event's on actually? Don't know. And guys, kind of make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And it has this new thing I think where You should slide button, change colors if you press it. Oh my god, what happened? Ah. And guys, I do accept friend requests. Oh, you know what? What am I gonna do for now? Play a bit. Play some Fall Guys map and then I'll do some. Public yet. Oh my god. What's actually in the item shop? Let me see. New skins of it. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm kind of washed up at this game. Like, I only play for the fun of it now. And Nick 30 is the worst. James 30 is better. Guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. Guys, I'm back now. Just watch a bit of YouTube, I guess. Ready to play. No, I'm not playing that right now. Oh. Who would I say I'd watch?
Hot, fresh. Fortnite storyline is 6 years in. Fortnite's live event is almost here, and it's gonna change the island as we know it. From the Star Wars season reveal, the return of the Zero Point, and a leaked battle pass, here is everything we know. So this entire season has revolved around one man, Fletcher Kane. He came in here and practically took over the map like a mob boss, establishing his banks, setting up gold mines, and stealing our money through insane taxes. This isn't the work of an honest businessman. He is a corrupt ruler that everyone begins to call the Baron. And lucky for us, Fortnite's Islanders are not happy about it, and they decide they want to rise up. Average citizens start fighting back, robbing Fletcher's gold from bank vaults, blocking his armored convoys, even hijacking his train. One of these people is Skillet, who begins working on a huge heist that'll cripple the Baron's wealth. As part of the gang of outlaws, he plans to break into Fletcher's mansion and rob this personal safe. And so while we hear about what our new characters are doing, we're also hearing rumors from an old friend, Midas. Yeah, he is back on the island after his vacation, and his reason for returning, he knows Fletcher Kane. We're old acquaintances, and yes, he's always been a pompous blowhard. Even when the Baron had nothing, he believed the world belonged to him. I've always been one step ahead of him, and I suspect he has taken that personally over the years. Now, Fletcher is not happy to hear about Midas's return. In fact, when we overhear the radios of his henchmen, it turns out the Baron is hunting down Midas and wants him dead.
If any of you see Midas in the field, you know where to aim. I want those golden hands mounted on the walls of my study. We have a Midas sighting, sir. Then why are you talking and not shouting?
Luckily, this isn't his only course of action. With his power, Fletcher is demanding that gold and mysterious parcels get delivered to a workshop.
I don't care if the workshop
Gonna
scares
make
you.
this big.
Deliver the gold, or face your punishment.
You're probably wondering who this workshop belongs to, and all of it's connected to one person. It's the very same man who brought this gold to the island in the first place, Daigo.
The machine's been installed in the workshop, sir. Finally, some good news. Daigo will be pleased.
After the huge fight between Daigo and Shogun X last season, he was able to save the island from demons and free his sister from the spirit realm. However, now he's working with the Baron, and their plan goes against everything the Mask siblings have been fighting for. Fast forward, and we're hearing of this mysterious machine that Fletcher has built for Daigo, and in return, he has given his henchmen powerful masks that let them teleport around. This has allowed the two to gather a lot of trust for each other. In fact, Fletcher begins instructing his men to listen to Daigo with the utmost respect.
I will not tolerate cowardice and insubordination. If Daigo gives you an order, you follow it. Understood? Daigo gets the gold he needs, and I get the power he promised. That's all you need to know.
Clearly something more is happening here. Why is the gold so important to Daigo? Also, what's the power he promised to Fletcher Kane? Well, that is what Midas sets out to find. He starts by breaking into the Baron's mansion, searching desperately for any clues he could find. That's where he finds the jackpot, proof that Fletcher is actually looking for the Zero Point. Well, at least a shard of it. You see, this is the same piece that fell onto the island when we were transported into Chapter 6, and nobody has seen it since. The demons from the spirit realm were also looking for it, and now they've been banished. Fletcher Kane wants all of the power to himself, and Daigo is going to retrieve it for him. At least that is what he's promised. So, we have looked into the Baron. Now it's time to investigate Daigo's workshop. Heading down here, not only is it filled to the brim with gold, there is something else in the works, a mask of power. It reveals a devastating secret. Daigo has been tampering with dark magic, something strictly forbidden by his ancestors for the second time now. He's using it to create this mask. Rushing back to Midas, we realize there's no other option now. We need to team up with someone who knows exactly how to fight this. We need to work with Hope and Agent Jones. Of course, that's a tricky thing to ask Midas of all people. Like, after all, when Midas tried to break the loop in Chapter 2, it was Jones and the IO that stopped him. He's pretty reluctant at first, but he also realizes this is the only way to prevent the Zero Shard from falling into evil hands. Problem is, we are too late. Daigo's project is complete.
Sir, you asked me to inform you when Daigo completed his tests. And were they successful? It seems so. Excellent. Sir, the mask on the wall is glowing. Moon above. He actually did it. Tell me again, what does it look like? Well, it's a mask, and it glows, but not with light.
That's where it all culminates. One announcement from Fletcher Kane about what comes next.
We're proceeding to the portal phase shortly.
Now, as we make this video, Daigo and Fletcher Kane have both arrived at the Spirit Realm portal to begin their final phase. The plan is going smoothly, and Daigo has the mask of power he created ready to draw open the portal. Fletcher Kane, he's not concerned with money or wealth or even protecting his gold from thieves anymore. This means everything, and he's here to guard Daigo as he, At this point, every day the power of this beam has been increasing, and by Saturday, we'll move to the final stage. By now, you could probably already piece together the clues left behind by our investigation. We figured out Fletcher and Daigo are looking for the Zero Shard. We also figured out they're desperately trying to get into the Spirit Realm, but safely. As we know from last season, you can't roam this place unless you're a demon. Except somehow they found a way to do it. It's the Mask of Power. The very item Daigo has created with dark magic will allow him to enter the Spirit Realm. As he progressively opens the portal this week, you can even bring other story characters for more insight. Like Hire the Night Rose, and she'll say Daigo has fallen to the thrall. Jade will scream out for her brother, and Kendo will be disappointed he has put himself in danger once again. But why are they all reacting like this? Well, it's hinted that Daigo's not only doing this for gold, but his own benefit. The Spirit Realm is where the Zero Shard is located, but also the dark presence he so desperately wants to defeat, all to protect the island and his siblings, but at his own risk. Despite their own warnings, he's just too stubborn to listen, and on Saturday, we'll only be able to watch as he rushes in to achieve it. While this is the culmination of months of build-up, it's just not going to end well with Daigo running in the portal. In fact, we've been so distracted by his story that everyone's left their guard down. Daigo and Fletcher have been our villains, except in a galaxy far, far away, someone even more crooked and evil is plotting to take power for themselves. As we look up into the sky right now, you'll see this gigantic rift has drawn attention, and now something's coming. The Death Star. Quick pause here. I know that just sounds like it came out of nowhere, but the truth is, it didn't. While we were looking into Fletcher Kane, Midas realized there were some strange energy signatures around the island. We went to collect his sensor from a chest, only to realize it looked mysteriously futuristic. This chest was the first sign that Star Wars was about to take over our storyline. And as the Death Star approaches over the next few days, everything will be announced this weekend. That's right, the Star Wars Celebration is happening in Japan on April 19th, and Fortnite has already revealed they'll be making a special announcement during the event. Think about it, they previously showed off the entire Marvel season at D23 last year, and the teasers are already starting. Chewbacca and Darth Vader returned to the shop last night, which is already suspicious, but wait until you see the promo image. This is a brand new Star Wars background and UI, clearly tagging that this is for Battle Royale. But if you keep looking, there's also 3 icons down at the bottom for an X-Wing, the Death Star, and a TIE Fighter. These might even be vehicles. Especially when there's leaks that will be able to remotely control Star Destroyers to call it an orbital strike. It accidentally appeared in a player survey early, confirming our first new feature for Season 3. But take one last look at this new image, because there's still a teaser hiding. Up top is a bunch of letters in Star Wars' language, Oravesh. Players set out to translate it and found what's likely the title of Season 3, Galactic Battle. And while everything isn't fully revealed yet, it doesn't mean we have no idea what's coming. In fact, leakers have already revealed tons of information about the Star Wars season, including some ideas of the Battle Pass. Of course, Emperor Palpatine will be the villain of the story this time around, and he'll probably get a special place in the pass. But it's not just cosmetics. With his arrival, we'll finally get his Force abilities. His Mythic is already in the files, and will let you strike enemies down while also using Force Lightning. I mean, classic Palpatine, right? He's said to be next to some other classic characters from the prequels. Both Qui-Gon Jinn and Jar Jar Binks are rumored to show up as outfits, which is causing fans to freak out. A ton of players even want to see some kind of Darth and Jar Jar edit style. I mean, it would break the internet, let's be honest. That's not all, because we even know it should appear in the item shop too. Both General Grievous and C-3PO won't be able to fit in the Battle Pass. However, they should be sold separately, so don't worry about missing out on them. That's alongside an outfit that was secretly leaked years ago. Rebel Leia was meant to come out in previous Star Wars events and then just never dropped, so maybe this is what you'll finally release. Now, this Star Wars season is literally only 30 days long, but it's still full of content, like you're never gonna get bored. Usually we only get like 3 new major POIs on the map, all with their own bosses, but we're not exactly sure what they'll be this time. My money is on something like Mos Eisley, maybe Vader's castle, or even the Rebels base on Hoth. But we'll say it'd also be pretty cool to have a crashed AT-AT we could walk around with, especially with 5 new types of henchmen coming to guard these places. Won't just be hostiles we come across either, they'll be joined by 6 new NPCs too, which is just a ton of Star Wars characters. Not to mention, we'll get the return of classic sabers, force powers, blasters, but I would love to see our first Star Wars vehicle, maybe like a speeder bike or an AT-ST. All we know for certain is that this has been in the works way longer than you think. If you take it back to Chapter 4, during the Big Bang event, Fortnite were planning on some kind of Star Wars reality that would appear here. Turns out, they scrapped it at the last minute, possibly hinting at a dedicated Star Wars mode. What I am very curious about is, will it debut once the season ends? I sure hope so. They could even announce it at the Star Wars Celebration, or just maybe it was scrapped because of the season. Anyway, that's everything we know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on...
Okay, guys, that's the video for leaks for next season. Star Wars, the thing or something. Yeah, and I'm gonna go now, guys. See ya.